Hey everybody, it's Richard Metal Fan here, bringing you guys a long-awaited music collection update video. Haven't done one of these in a little while, so I'm just gonna get ahead and get started. I have like a stack of CDs about yay big. I only have like 6 vinyl records to show you guys. No cassettes or DVDs this time around. Uh, so yeah, I'll just start with the CDs and I'm just gonna start with the vinyls. So let's get started. First one I have is Engineering the Dead by Aborted. I actually got this from the Hell's Headbangers. This is a reissue that Listable Records put out. I think it came out in 2012. It was Aborted's second album. This originally came out in 2001. So all I just need now is to find their debut album, The Purity of Perversion. I pretty much have like every release of Aborted. And speaking of, I have the new album right here, Vault of Horrors. This is actually a really good album. This pretty much, this album made me shit my pants. Like, it's just insane. Like this album has a lot of guest features on here. Like they have Ben from Shadow of Intent, Francesco from Flesh God Apocalypse, Alex from Despised Icon, Jason from Ingested, Ollie from Arcspire, Ricky from Up Sulfur. It's just really sick. And right here I have is the digipack right here. And this actually has a bonus track which has Infinite Terror, which was like a standalone single that came out last year, I believe, or the year prior. But yeah, it's just a really monster album. Definitely one of my favorite albums so far of 2024. Next up is a new album band to the collection, and I'm talking about the band Afterbirth with In But Not Of. I had a coworker at my job who's also a metalhead talk about this band who got me a CD as a gift, and it's a pretty good album. It's kind of weird on the production side. Sounds kind of, I don't know. It's just hard to describe it. It's just very raw sounding. It's just like really kind of like sick slam, but also has a bit of like melody to it, which is really interesting. Next up, I have the new album from Amaranth called The Catalyst. If you aren't familiar with Amaranth, they're sort of a power metal, kind of poppy kind of stuff from Sweden. I really dig this band. Like Elise and the Boys definitely they can do no wrong. It's definitely a really good one. Now, next up, I have a debut sort of release from a new band, and that'd be the band Amona with Godless Swept. If you aren't familiar with this band, they're a kind of a deathcore band based out of Salt Lake City, Utah, and it actually has Alex Kohler, the former vocalist of Chelsea Grin in this band, and also has Jake Hammond, who also plays guitar, was the former guitarist of Chelsea Grin in the band, and also Pablo Viveros. This is a digipack right here. This is a little EP they put out. It's only 6 songs, but yeah, it's just really sick. It's just great to hear like Alex sing sing again. Anyway, moving on to Limitless by Any Given Day. It just came out this year. It's a little thing, and I just hate how they put the fucking CDs in this little thing. I just wish they would have like the actual casing. And if you aren't familiar with Any Given Day, they're a metalcore band based out of Germany. I think this is a really good metalcore album. So far, one of the best modern metalcore albums today. This is only their 4th album. I have their other 3. And I'm hoping one day they come and tour the States. I would love to see them live. Moving on to, I have the EP from Austrian Death Machine, A Very Brutal Christmas. Which, if you aren't familiar with Austrian Death Machine, they're sort of a kind of a metalcore thrash metal band. Has Tim Lambesis from As I Lay Dying, which, you know, I'm not going to address the obvious elephant in the room when it comes to him. If you don't know what it is, just look it up. But just anyway, they're basically, if you aren't familiar with them, they do like the whole Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator thing. It can be kind of a joke, but it actually sounds really catchy. They also have a new album that came out this year, but I still need to pick that one up. Anyway, moving on to a new band in the collection, that'd be Before the Dawn with Death Star Rising. I saw, I believe it was Brutalizer 79 talk about this, and this has one of Thomas from Wolfheart's bands, and now he's the drummer. And they have a new one that came out. A new EP that came out this year or late last year. And of course I got this signed by him because I went from when I saw them at 70,000 Tons of Metal. I hate that I missed both their sets, but I'm hoping that they come and tour here. I'd love to see them live, but it's a pretty good album. I need to definitely get some more of them at some point. Anyway, moving on to new album that came out this year. That'd be Nonagon by Blood Red Throne. Got this from when I saw them at 70,000 Tons of Metal, and I actually got it signed by the band. All really nice dudes, and of course I got to finally meet Ivan, because I'm friends with him on Facebook. I've chatted with him a couple times, and he was a fucking cool dude, so it was great to meet him. I'm hoping Blood Red Throne actually does like a tour in the States. Love to see them live. Next up, we have Bloodbath, Survival of the Sickest. Just a really great death metal band. I'm really looking forward to seeing them finally in May at Maryland Death Fest. So anybody who's going, hope to see you there. Another one of my favorite albums to come out this year, that'd be the new Borknagar album, Fall. I have here is the Digipack. Yeah, Borknagar can do a wrong. Of course, I saw them twice in 22 when they were one of the headliners at the Devastation of the Nation. I got to see them in Birmingham, Alabama. Then the next day, I saw them in Atlanta. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next time I see Borknagar when they come to the States. Anyway, moving on to the next 3 albums from the same band. I definitely need more of them. I just need one more album to complete their discography, and that'd be the band Broken Hope. If you aren't familiar with Broken Hope, death metal band from Chicago, been around since the late 80s. I have their first 2 or 3 albums. That'd be Swamped in Gore, or I think this is a Marquee Records release. I think it's a record like based out label in, I think, Mexico or Brazil. I probably butchered it. So Digipack right here. Then also got The Bowels of Repugnance and Repulsive Conception. Next up, I got two albums from the same band. That'd be the band Defeated Sanity. First off, I have is Psalms of the Moorbound and Passages into Deformity. I'm really looking forward to finally seeing them at Maryland Death Fest as well. So yeah, I'll be knocking off a bunch of bucket list bands this year, guys. Just back in. Yeah. And then moving on, I have Demotional, Stay in Denial. This is their debut album. It's basically kind of a metalcore band based out of Sweden. I have their last 2 albums. I just need their album after this, Terrasis, which is really hard to find. So if anybody knows where I can get a copy, let me know. Just put this back in here. Okay, moving on, I got another Maryland Death Fest band I'm seeing, and that'd be the band Dismember. You should aren't familiar with them. Some old school death metal from Sweden. I got Indecent and Obscene and Massive Killing Capacity. I'm trying to get some more of their albums. It's great to finally have some. I only have like 5 of their albums. Next up, one of my favorite albums, new favorite albums from this year, Enterprise Earth with Death and Anthology. If you're unfamiliar with Enterprise Earth, they're a deathcore band based out of Washington. This is their first album with their new vocalist Travis, who replaced Dan Watson. And I was kind of skeptical when it came to this album. I wasn't sure how it would like it because I was used to Dan's vocals. But Travis is a really good vocalist. He does like those sick growls that Dan does, and he is a really good, clean vocalist. I think he definitely sings really good here. Anyway, got the new Exhorder album, Defectum Omnium. Probably butchered that. Yeah, really underrated band in my opinion. I think Exhorder can do no wrong. Anyway, moving on, I got 2 albums from the band Hemorrhage. If you're familiar with Hemorrhage, they're sort of a brutal death metal band based out of Spain. I'm also looking forward to seeing them at Maryland Death Fest. I have 2 of their albums being Groom and Hospital Carnage. Yeah, might need to want to try to get some more at some point because they're just really sick. Anyway, the next 3 albums are all from the same band, and that'd be the band Hideous Divinity. If you aren't familiar with Hideous Divinity, they're a kind of a technical death metal band based out of Italy. I have their last 3 albums, first one being Advenians, Simulacrum, and their new one that came out this year, Unextinct. Yeah, really great band. You should check them out if you haven't got the chance. Anyway, moving on to a band that I'll probably get some shit for, probably not. It's just a nostalgic band for me, and I'm talking about the band Hoobastank, and I have their self-titled album. I actually got this from eBay, and it came signed by the band. It's just a nostalgic band for me. I like their songs like Crawling in the Dark, Running Away. It's just kind of catchy. I like it. Let's put that back there. Anyway, I have classic right here, Hour of Penance, The Vile Conception. Really good, and I know next month they have a new album coming out, which I pre-ordered, and I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, another one of my favorite anticipated releases for 2024 got the new Job for a Cowboy album, Moonhealer. This is their first album in 10 years since Sun Eater, which I thought was a really good album. And it's great to hear them back again. I'm hoping that they do a tour with this album. Just great to see like Johnny Davi and the boys back in action. And then next up, I got the new album from the metal gods, Judas Priest, Invincible Shield. This is actually a Target exclusive I got, which actually has 3 bonus tracks, Fight for Your Life, Vicious Circles, and The Lodger. This is a really good album. Like, it's insane. Like, Rob Halford is in his 70s. He still sounds just as amazing as ever. Really great album. Anyway, moving on, I got the new Necrophobic album, In the Twilight Gray. Some really sick black and death metal from Sweden. If you haven't heard of this, check it out. Just, it's an insane album. Anyway, got the latest Ocean's 8 Alaska album, Disparity. Pretty good album. Sort of, if you're not familiar with this band, they're a metalcore band based out of Birmingham, England. And this had their returning vocalist, James Harrison, who sang on the first album. He sang on this, but now he left again. And they have some other guy, and they released a new song, which I thought was okay. Moving on, we have Origin with Echoes of Decimation. And their latest album that came out in 22, Chaosmos. I know they have another one that came out beforehand, but I'll probably get that at some point. Moving on to 3 albums from the same band. I'm looking forward to seeing them at Maryland Death Fest, and that'd be the band Primordial. If you aren't familiar with Primordial, they're sort of a black metal band based out of Ireland. I have 3 of their releases. First one being Arma, or I think, or Imrama. I probably keep fucking it up for some reason. This one actually has a second disc with like some demos from 1993, The Dark Romanticism, and then Live from Cork City, Ireland, February 1994. I showcase the art right here. Yeah, and then I have To the Nameless Dead and Redemption at the Puritan's Hand. Yeah, there's some really sick stuff. Then we got Pyrithian with The Burden of Sorrow EP. It's basically only the 3 songs. It's a kind of a really sick death metal band that has Tim Lambesis from As I Lay Dying and Austrian Death Machine. Next up, I got a reissue from hardly this album is 10 years old. And it's the debut album from the band Savage Master, and this is their first album, Mask of the Devil. If you aren't familiar with Savage Master, they're sort of a traditional kind of heavy metal band based out of Kentucky. Really good band. You should check them out. Then I have Skinless with Progression Towards Evil. This is a reissue. I think it came out through Corpse Gristle Records. Yeah, I forget the original year. I think it was in the 90s. 96, 98, somewhere around there. Looking forward to seeing them at Maryland Death Fest. Next up, I have Striker with Ultra Power. If you're familiar with Striker, they're kind of a heavy metal band based out of Canada. I have here, I ordered it through their website. I think it has like a bonus track or 2, but the cool thing was, if you look closely, it came signed by the band. So yeah, and I know they're going to be at Prog Power in Atlanta in September, so I'm looking forward to seeing them again. And because I think I haven't seen them since, I believe, the Dark Tranquillity tour 2017. Anyway, moving on to two albums from the same band. That'd be the band Tyr. Of course, I've interviewed their frontman Harry before. I have their first two albums. I think these are reissues that came out through Napalm Records a while back. This is their first album, being How Far to Asgard, and their second album, Eric the Red. I just need their third album, Ragnarok, and of course, I'm looking forward to getting their new album, Battle Ballads, which I'm looking forward to, and I'm looking forward to seeing them at the end of April with Aether Realm. So if anybody's going to the Atlanta show, I'll see you there. Anyway, almost done with this pile. First one that I want to talk about is from the band The Vomitory. If you're familiar with Vomitory, they're a death metal band based out of Sweden. I have quite a few of their releases. Actually, I'm missing one. Just hold on 1 second, guys. So yeah, I have like 5 of their albums. First off, we have Blood Rapture, Primal Massacre, Terrorize, Brutalize, Sodomize, Carnage Euphoria, and Opus Mortis 8. Yeah, really sick stuff. Check them out if you haven't. And then the last few I have are I got this actually yesterday from a coworker that gave me that Afterbirth CD, and that'd be the band Wizard Death with I Am the Night. Has a little digi thing right here. Here it actually has like a father and a son. It's actually really catchy. It just sounds like very traditional heavy metal. So if you haven't heard this, check them out. Next up, we also have the latest Wolfheart album, King of the North. It got this signed from when I saw them at 70,000 Tons of Metal. It's a little digipack right here. And I love this album. I actually love one of my favorite songs is Ancestor featuring Jesse Leach from Killswitch Engage, which I thought was really interesting. But Wolfheart, they definitely can do no wrong. I definitely think they're one of the best melodic death metal bands ever, especially from Finland. And then next one is, I'm just going to end it with a Rhapsody. I just had to get this. It was only like a few bucks. And that'd be 36 Chambers by Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, can't go wrong with Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with. Anyway, that's it for the CDs. Now we're on to the vinyls. I only have a small stack. The first one I'm going to showcase, and I actually got this yesterday when I got home from work from my good friend Richard from South Carolina. And that'd be The Sound of Perseverance by Death. That's their final album. Now I have all their albums on vinyl as well as on CD. I still need to get the rest on cassette. And we have a gatefold with the band members, including the late Chuck Schuldiner and Scott Clendenin, and may them both rest in peace. This is a 2-disc vinyl, and I think it's just simple black. So yeah, I love this album. I especially like some of the songs like Spirit Crusher, Flesh and the Power It Holds, Voice of the Soul, and I even love their cover of Judas Priest's Painkiller, which I think is really interesting. But overall, it's great to finally own all the Death's albums on vinyl now. Anyway, moving on, I have 2 albums from the band Decapitated. Also looking forward to seeing them next month. I have their album Nihility. This is a reissue that came out last year through Earache Records, and it's a simple black vinyl. And then I have their album that came out in 2011, and Carnival is Forever. Really good album. It's their comeback album after they got in that bus crash, which killed their original vocalist and drummer, which was really kind of terrible. But this vinyl itself is this kind of clear splatter vinyl. It's like the only splatter vinyl in this update because all the rest of them are just standard black. Let me just put this back in here. Overall, pretty good album. Next up, I got a classic album. I got this really cheap. It was like 15 bucks off of Discogs. I forget who the seller was. I got Screaming for Vengeance by Judas Priest. You can tell how old it is. This is a reissue from Columbia Records that came out in 1982. It's a classic album, has songs like Electric Eye, Take These Chains, You Got Another Thing Coming. Classic album. I'm looking forward to seeing Judas Priest in May with Sabaton at Amerisbank Amphitheater in Alpharetta. So I hope to see you all there. Anyway, then I got Origin with Omnipresent. A really good album. I got this signed by the band from when I saw them last month with Vader. I believe this fine. And the vinyl itself is a kind of a cleary, kind of green looking vinyl. Kind of looks, it's hard to know but translucent, but it just looks light green if you like hold it up in the light. But yeah, it's a pretty good album. I like it. It's one of the best modern Origin albums to date. Is in there. And then the last one to showcase, I think I showed this in one of my interviews. That'd be probably my favorite Overkill album, The Years of Decay. This is I think this is a first press that came out through Megaforce in 1989. And I got this for like $50 at the CD Warehouse in Marietta. And the back, as you can see, it is signed by the recording lineup. And I remember I've had Bobby Gustafson on the show, and I actually showed to him and asking if this was like these signatures and everything was legit, and he confirmed that it is. So pretty much a steal for having an old school first press vinyl for $50 signed. Sign me up. So yeah, that's my little CD collection update, guys. Day before my 30th birthday. I can't believe I'm going to be turning 30 tomorrow, which is going to be wild. So I'll do a vlog on that tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And thank you guys for watching this collection update video. And thank you guys for all the support for all the years. It really means a lot. And as always, keep it metal.